Hello, everyone, and welcome to yet another 2 Minute Tuesday. This week, I want to talk about mobility, and more specifically about how much I like the mobile clients and how useful they can be, the mobile device and the tablet, or the phone and the tablet. But, one of the things that I dislike about the tablet and the phone client is some of their limitations. I mean, one of the big advantages of using the unified interface is that, when you modify, for example, a main form, the changes that you make there affect the way the clients will look at it, whether it is the web client, the phone client, or the tablet client. They all kind of get the same change. So if you add a field or if you modify a view, you don't have to go into some alternate mobile view to change that. All of those changes are pushed into those mobile clients as well. The problem with that is that the mobile clients are created to kind of show a quick picture. They're built for performance, and because of that, there are some limitations that are applied to them, like the number of fields you can display, or how many tabs you can display, or how many grids or subgrids or views or lists, depending on how you call them, you can see. However, those minimum requirements can be also, or those limitations can be overridden by using the organization settings editor solution that we have featured in this channel before in the past several times. So what you're going to do is you're going to download the organization settings editor tool, and you can see the link down below in the description, and you're going to go ahead and open that. Now, there are a ton of settings, and we have featured some of these before, as I mentioned several times in several tips. But what you're going to do is you're going to scroll down to the T's. So the T's include some of those tablet client limitations. So for example, notice right here, tablet client max fields. By default, you're only going to see the first 75 fields in the system, but the actual solution Dynamics is capable of doing up to 500. You can see right there. So it's a big jump, right? So if you want to modify that, let's say that you created a form and you really want to show, for example, 100 fields or 80 fields or something like that. You really need to show this information to the clients when they're out in the field. Well, you can just go ahead and click on Add and click OK there. And now you can see it's editable. So I can go and modify this to whatever number I believe that I need. Let's say it's 200, for example. And I can go ahead and push the update. And now those mobile clients will be able to show more than 75 fields. Then you have, for example, a limitation about 10 grids or lists that you can show, but you can go up to 50. So if for some reason, and again, I'm not encouraging people to over-engineer and over-complicate their forms, but if for some reason maybe you're working on a custom entity that has more than 10 grids and you need to show them all, understanding full well that this will impact performance on those mobile devices, you can go ahead and do the same thing. So click on Add, OK, to accept that you're going to be modifying this, edit, and now you modify this and say, look, I want to show 20 subgrids. Hit Update and OK, and that's it. Now your limits have been moved as well. Same thing with tabs. You can see that we can show up to 5 tabs in a mobile device. However, you can go up to 50. Now, obviously, I'm not encouraging anyone to add 50 tabs into a form, but there are times where maybe you have 7 or 8 and you're kind of like, oh man, this is exactly what I need and I can't because the mobile client only allows me to go up to 5. No problem. Just go ahead and modify it here in the tool. Grow those limits up until you feel comfortable with, once again, understanding full well that this can impact performance. But we're all adults. As long as we understand that and we're okay moving forward, this is a way to get around the limitations that are imposed to you out of the box. I hope you enjoyed the tip this week, and we'll see you next week.